What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Bama Standard Network. I'm going to be your host today, Jonathan Lewis. Guys, before I get into today or early morning's breaking news coming out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, make sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe below if you guys like watching videos pertaining to Alabama football and college football in general. All right, guys, look, it's 12:54 a.m. Sunday, early morning, but I feel like this video definitely needed to be made. And what I'm talking about is it is official that our starting running back, Jam Miller, is injured and will miss a couple of games, according to Tide109.com. The exact quote from them is that Miller reports that Jam Miller's injury was an upper body injury that he suffered in Saturday's second scrimmage of fall camp, according to Tide109.com. Now, that's kind of hard to stomach because Jam Miller, it seems like he's just waited year after year after year to have his breakout season. Now he's definitely going to end up missing the first game of the season against Florida State. It looks like possibly even the second, if not the third game. But it's a good thing we have a stable of running backs. But I definitely don't want to take away from what Jam Miller brought to this team and brought to the running back room and all that great stuff. But with that being said, guys, it is a reality. The word that I'm hearing is that he dislocated his collarbone. I don't like speculate on that stuff, but it is just what I've heard now from multiple people. But I do know that SI, Tide109.com, all of them are reporting is definitely an upper body injury. I definitely didn't hear anything coming out of the press conference about it. And of course, they don't want to talk about this stuff until they have the specifics and know exactly what they're talking about. They don't want to misdiagnose, start speculation, start rumors, or any of that stuff. But with all that being said, guys, we got to move on now, right, to at least Florida State without Jam Miller. And we're talking about now, most likely, the rotation they said will look like it's going to be starting Richard Young, Daniel Hill, second string, Dre Washington, and now now becoming more involved is A.K. Deer. Something that a lot of fans have been looking at because he was the very highly touted running back we picked up just a couple months ago. Well, a little bit more than a couple months ago, but you guys get what I'm saying, right? So I know a lot of people want to see him do, what he's got, but not under these circumstances. But either way, Richard Young is definitely not a freshman. Daniel Hill is definitely not a freshman, right? These guys have been around for a little bit. Dre Washington definitely is not a freshman, right? Yes, he wasn't at Alabama last year, but it seems like he's got it going on. He's gained a lot of momentum, not just in fall camp, but through spring and stuff like that. And of course, the highly touted A.K. Deer, people do want to see. But look, make sure to leave in the comments on what you guys think about this, how this is going to affect Alabama moving forward, going into the Florida State game, possibly missing 2 or 3 games. They haven't laid out specifics yet, but I'm pretty sure when it's not almost 1 o'clock in the morning, they're going to lay out more specifics on what's going on with Jam Miller, what his timetable most likely will look like. But it for sure is said a couple weeks, if not a couple games. But it looks like he is already being ruled out against Florida State in Tallahassee. Unfortunately, guys, the injury bug just seems to catch us a little bit every single year. It's just unfortunate it comes to a guy like Jam Miller when we know we need him the most, right? He came back for another year. He did not transfer. He put in the work. He did the grind, all that great stuff you expect these guys to do. But either way, that's all I have for here. Make sure to leave in the comments on what you guys think about this, what you think about Richard Young, obviously Dre Washington, Daniel Hill looking like a stud being in that weight room, it seems like all offseason, and now possibly getting a chance to see A.K. Deer be involved, getting some reps as well in these games. But with that being said, guys, like I said, make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you guys are watching videos pertaining to Alabama football, and make sure to check out the Bama Standards Tuesday live stream at 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern, as we will have on guest Reuben Foster. Definitely a big deal there. So make sure to check that out. Other than that, you guys have a good day. And as always, guys,
roll down Tide.